guys, welcome back to my channel, Mississippi Girl Gardening and Couponing and NC. I am Tamika coming at you with not an oldie but a goodie video. So y'all, this is a car video. I am sitting in the car. We out and about, and I wanted to get this video out to you guys. Just some examples of some things that you can start stocking up on for emergency, whether it's a disaster you're gonna be stuck at home for a couple days or a month, weeks, or whatever. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know what happened. Maybe because it's dark. Or if you have to rush out and leave. So the idea of this is to put this into a tote or something like that that will fit in your vehicle. You can also do these. Y'all know I do bug out bags. I have to finish my bug out bag. I started it I started a while back, but it's not finished, and I really need to get on that because of everything that's going on. But one thing that my grandma had told me years and years ago, and we did it, and then we was doing it like when my husband was still active duty. I was putting stuff in, and then after he got out and everything like that, I stopped doing it, but I never forgot. So she used to tell me to get a tote and put non-perishable food in it and stuff like that. But one thing that I'm seeing is, and if you don't believe, if you don't feel this way, this is fine, but I'm talking to everyone that does, you know, feel this way. You have to be careful about what you put in your supply when it comes to food. You know, you don't want to be stuck in a disaster where it may be limited help or something like that, and you're eating a certain way. You know, you're putting things in your body that could cause you problems, especially if you're diabetic, if you have high blood pressure, if you have food allergies and things like that. You got to think about that, what is healthy for you, because you want to stock that way. You know, if you're allergic to something, you're not going to stock something and be like, oh, I gotta survive at this moment, so I'm just going to have to deal with this. No, you don't want to do that. You still want to, the purpose is to have food and stuff so you can stay healthy as possible throughout. Now, things can still happen, but we want to eliminate some of the things that we can eliminate, and first thing is by eating right. Now, I am not big on a lot of sodium. I'm not big on a lot of processed foods. Y'all know that. Y'all know I have to eat a certain way, so I'm gonna give y'all a little history. Not history, way of life for me. Those of you that's been following me for a while know that I am a flexitarian. You may say, what is a flexitarian? I'm not going to tell you to Google it. You can Google it if you want to, and you'll learn more about it. A flexitarian is a semi-vegetarian. Now, the reason why I'm not a full vegetarian is because I follow something called eating for your blood type. I am O positive blood type. That's my blood type. And if you look up your blood type, you will see that there are certain foods and stuff that do not agree with you. And with me having acid reflux, GERD, and stuff like that, well, digestive issues, that's what prompted me to go and start like looking up eating for my blood type. And I found out that people with the O blood type, you don't have certain proteins in your blood that breaks down a lot of stuff. So like the gluten and stuff like that, it tells you if you are in the O family, dairy, gluten, eggs, and stuff like that is not good for you. And let me tell you, me experiencing when I eat those things, even before I found out and it kind of came together, I realized why I was having so much digestive system issues. There's a protein that's just not in your stomach or your body makeup that will break those things down. A lot of people be talking about, like, you know, O blood is really needed at hospitals and stuff like that, because O negative is universal. They can give it to anybody. O positive is I can give it to anybody that is positive. So if you're A positive, B positive, whatever, I can give you, but I can't receive anything but O blood, but I can give it to anybody. So that's the little breakdown for that. I do not give blood, nor do I receive blood. It's against my faith. Not knocking nobody that do, not knocking nobody. I'm just telling you, I don't. That's why I don't. It's against my faith. So I do not give blood, nor do I receive blood. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Why I am a flexitarian. I cannot go full vegetarian because of one of the proteins that old blood is lacking. You find that protein in meat, and trust me, I crave meat. I like meat. Now ask me, I don't eat beef and pork. It don't digest with me. Beef and pork don't digest with me. So if you ask me, you know, what do I eat? I eat fish, I eat chicken, I eat turkey. But I eat seafood, turkey, and chicken. Alright? So a flexitarian can eat meat. You know, you take it throughout your diet. I have to put one of those in my diet. Pretty much it is. I do it daily because of how my body wants it. Now if I did not have that issue, then I probably would be full vegetarian. But hey, so what I do is, yes, I eat chicken, turkey, seafood, but I don't eat other animal products. Plant-based butter. I drink almond milk. When it comes to like whipped creams and stuff like that, they're all plant-based, and I will do another video for you guys, especially my gluten-free peeps, because y'all has been reaching out saying you love my gluten-free hauls. But when it comes to now, don't get me wrong, flexitarian ain't got nothing to do with gluten. I'm just talking to them because I do my gluten-free stuff. But when it comes to the animal products, all my other things are plant-based. Vegan cheeses and vegan mayo and stuff like that. Everything is plant-based. So now we got that out of the way. So a flexitarian is a semi-vegetarian. Alright? And like I say, the only reason why is because I have to have that type of protein or else I feel terrible. So since I don't eat beef and pork, I don't eat no red meat. You know, seafood, turkey, chicken is our go-to meat. All right, so let's get into some healthy things you can put, because we don't want to put all unhealthy stuff and then it's just like, you know, what are we doing? Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to put unhealthy things in there because I wouldn't do it for myself. And I want you to be feeling good and feeling at your best if you are in a situation where you know. So let's start with, I wrote some things down, and y'all will see when I show you my thing, when I get everything together. Like, I have all the information, I have done it before, but like I said, y'all know how it is. Life gets to you, and sometimes you don't keep things up. But due to everything that's going on back home in Mississippi, and also in Texas and parts of Louisiana and stuff like that, you know, it's like that extra wake up. But we only one person, y'all. We can't do everything. I'm trying to get the garden together, and I was couponing and stuff like that, which y'all know I let that couponing go for a minute because, for one, it's too dangerous to be in the stores. But two, everybody cannot coupon. Everybody ain't got the resource. I want to do things to help you guys without you having to do the extra. So I love couponing, but that's two reasons right there. So let's get into this list. Canned fruit and light serve. Light serve, either, and even better if it's no sugar. All right, because you don't want all that. Even if you get a couple of cans with sugar or heavy serve, make the majority of it with light serve. All right. Tuna. I didn't say tuna with all this extra in it. Lemon pepper and all that. For one, the prices is higher on that stuff. Or if you get it from the dollar store or something, it ain't gonna be that much in the pack. All right, because you know they gotta pay for the lemon pepper and all that stuff. So you want tuna and light water. In water. Tuna and water. You can also do tuna light or something like that. The healthier version. Okay. I prefer tuna. Well, you can do either way, but if you want to store it better, if you want to go the can way, you make sure you have your fresh can opener. Okay. The can opener can be used for different things, but or you can do the packs, whichever way you feel is best for you. But tuna in water, y'all, not oil. Tuna in water. And another thing, you can do the tuna in water, but you may not know how you feel. If you want to do oil, get you a dollar thing. I think the Dollar Tree have it, or a cheap thing of olive oil, y'all. put it in your storage container thing. Get that tuna with water, and then you say, okay, I need a little bit more. Drain the water off, pour you a little olive oil on it, and you know it's healthy, but you still getting that heaviness that you may need for your strength, and this without the vegetable oil and all that. All right, y'all get what I'm saying. All right. Chunk chicken, you can do chunk chicken in the can, you know, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So with that chunk chicken in can, you can make salad, like chicken salad, tuna salad, and stuff like that. So let me tell you, for those of you that eat out, all right, when you go to eat out, ask for a couple extra packages of ketchup, a couple extra packages of mayo, couple extra packages of mustard, jelly, different things like that. Write the date that you got it, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in your stash. You know, so if you got to go somewhere or the lights off or something like that, you can pull out your tuna, pull out your package of mayo, pull out your crackers. So we just eliminated the mayo and the ketchup and all that, having big old tubs of it. It's got to be refrigerated after you open it. You may not have no lights in that. When you go out, make sure, and I did this a couple years back, y'all. I had it stocked up Ziploc bags full, and yeah, and it was before COVID. And I'm gonna tell you where I got a lot of it at. When I would go and if I grab me something to eat, or either like when I'm door dashing or something, and you have to get extra like mail or something like that package. Sometimes they would just tell you to go over there and get it, so I will make sure I get a little bit of extra to go with whatever I'm eating or whatever the deal is. So I put a couple packs into the customer bag if I had to do that, and then a couple packs I'll just take with me, you know, for whatever. And normally I would ask them, and they say it's fine. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get some for the customer, but I need a couple packs for, you know, whatever. I mean, because sometimes I would bring in my own lunch, so I would ask them, and they gave it to me. So I'll put them in my stash. All right, so keep that in mind. Get you some extra packaging stuff when you eat out. I said, oh, did I say crackers? Get you some crackers. You can choose. Now you got to look at, you doing everything else low sodium. All right, now if you got a blood pressure problem, you might want to do salt with the salt and with no salt. You know how your issue may go or something like that, so be mindful of that. But I think with us trying to stay on the low sodium side, I think some crackers with some sodium may be fine. You know, you gotta have some salt, okay? Canned corn. Canned corn is something me and my grandma loved to eat back home when I was little, and it was straight out the cans. Canned corn, sweet corn in the can. Not cream corn now, sweet corn in the can. Open that can up and eat you just some plain out corn cold. It's good. Green beans in the can is something else that you can, if you ain't got no fire or you need a quick, you can eat that cold. It's already processed and cooked. You also can get it with no salt. Like I said, your salt packages, because you want to eliminate the salt. Get it with no salt in the can. All right, when you out, ask you for some salt packages, some pepper packages, extra those. You put that in your Ziploc bag in the stock, you know. And then if you open that can of green beans or whatever, and you need some salt because they ain't got no salt on them, you got it. You want to be in control of your intake when it comes to your processed stuff. All right. Sardines. If you like the flavor of sardines, you know, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit here and there. Sardines with some chilies in it, sardines in the hot sauce or something like that. But make sure you have some in water, all right? Because when you get into all that stuff that's already processed and already has a lot of salt in it, all right? Powdered milk. I told y'all you can get the shelf-stable milk, regular shelf-stable milk at Dollar Tree for $1. You know, the cartons. Walmart, if you like me, I don't do dairy, so Walmart has the almond milk, but the shelf-stable almond milk. You can get you some of that. Rice. Oh, I'm stocked on rice at home. Rice. Every grocery shopping rice is bought. Rice. All right, rice. You can vacuum seal it. You can put it in a Ziploc bag. You can do whatever you gotta do with it. It lasts a while. Rice. And like I say, that's for if you got to go somewhere long. You can boil. You can get you something going and boil some water. You can make some rice. You can do mashed potatoes if you want, instant mashed potatoes. If you know, depending on the situation. I told y'all in the thing, if you're gonna be stuck at home with no lights or something, make sure you have like a $20 grill. Make sure you stock up on some charcoal and some lighter fluid, because you want to make it easy as possible. You get that'll last for a while, okay? And you can always put a pot on that that $20 grill. You can put a pot on it, and you can make spaghetti. You can make rice, mashed potatoes. You can do a lot on it. That's your stove, all right? All right. So, water. We already know keep water. Keep water. Jug water, bottle water. Jug water, bottle water. All right. Mackerel, which is another thing. Salmon croquettes. You can buy you a couple cans of mackerel. All right. This is all protein. You're getting a lot of protein. Peanut butter is a good one. I told you I got my list, y'all. I wrote this stuff down. Peanut butter, good for protein. One thing I stock up on is, because me and the kids love it, is seaweed. You can get seaweed from the Dollar Tree. You can, almost in the grocery store, you can get seaweed from all anywhere. So if you don't like seaweed, then don't even worry about it. It is an acquired taste. But seaweed, you can get seaweed from almost anywhere, and seaweed is is very healthy, good in vitamins. So seaweeds, you can get them in flavors and stuff like that, and it's just something to chew on, to eat. Seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, things like that you can put in your thing and snack on, and it's still, it's healthy for you. It's seeds, so think about that. Seeds, sunflower seeds, nuts. If you can do nuts, if you are allergic to nuts, don't put none in your thing. You don't want to have an allergic reaction in the middle of a situation. Just don't even put them. Don't even get them and say Pookie and Peanut and Skillet Head and all them. They can eat this, but I'm allergic to it. No, because one little drop somewhere you don't know, it could be a disaster. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. It's breading. It's filling. You can get them for a little or nothing. They ain't gotta be garlic flavor and all that. Breadcrumbs. They could go with so many different things. Meat and breadcrumbs, you got yourself a deal. All right. Pretzels, something fun for the kids to have that's still healthy. Ain't gonna have them all sugared up and all that. Get you some pretzels and stuff, but be careful with them pretzels, because they be careful when you make them sit down somewhere while they eating them. Okay, we don't want to have no issues. All right. Also, you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can get like for the kids, little cereal. The little cereal that's in the boxes. They come like a 3-pack variety, or you can get them from Sam's Club. You can get them from the grocery store or whatever, but they're the variety. And all you gotta do is just give them about the little boxes about like that, and they in a pack, and that's something to take the kids' mind off of what's going on. So, and that's their little sugar and stuff like that, but not too much sugar, okay? Not too much sugar. You can also get some of those little, like the Dollar Tree be having those little water enhancers, to give you a little bit more something than water, a little flavor or something. You can put things like that in there. It's stuff that lasts long. All right. So, we gardeners here, all right? If you want to dehydrate, because I'm going to have videos coming for dehydrating. More snack stuff that you can do is banana chips. You can either buy them out the store. I'm going to be dehydrating my own if it's God's will. Apple chips. I'm going to be dehydrating on my own, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I told you, if you want to learn how to dehydrate, all you got to do to start out, Walmart have the little oyster dehydrator. I started out with that years ago when I first started dehydrating. Little oyster, I think is the brand, about $30. All right. You can get that and start it off. It was great for like making apple chips, banana chips, and things like that. Zucchini chips, all the stuff that you may be growing in your garden. You can dehydrate some of that stuff. Put a date on it. I'm gonna vacuum seal mine and stuff like that. Now if you canning and stuff like that, that is fine. I just like dehydrating, because if I ever have to move out, I don't want to worry about canning jars and stuff busted and bumping and having to take them. It's heavy. I want to have things that I can take some scissors, cut the top off from, and pull the content out, add water, or eat it straight out the pack. That's what you can do with dehydrating stuff. All right, so that's why I did, like I told y'all, if you're new here, I used to can a long time ago. But another reason why I do not can is because the amount of sugar and acid when it comes to like the vinegar and the canning salt and stuff like that that you put into the stuff when you canning, it can be unhealthy, because you want to you want to keep away botulism and stuff like that happens with canning. Once you get into it, you'll know about that stuff. You want to keep that stuff down. So in order to do that, with some things, when I would do like jams and jellies and stuff, it was a lot of sugar, a lot of acid, a lot of things with acid and stuff in that was just, and it did not agree with my acid reflux, so I had to let it go. A lot of pickling stuff, it requires vinegar. To get a good flavor, it requires spices, pickling salts and stuff like that, and it just don't agree with my reflux. But if you start looking at when you're making jams and jellies and stuff, look at what it takes to can that, and you will see, is it really healthy? Got to think about it. You're still processing it, but the things you need to process it so it can last longer are not always so healthy for you. So that's why I went into the dehydrating and the freezing stuff and dehydrating and stuff like that. But I'm not knocking nobody that can or anything like that. You do what you want. I'm just telling you why I no longer can. Yeah, so those are some of the things. And like I say, snacks and stuff you can dehydrate, you can do right there, or you can just buy them from the store. Like I say, banana chips, I already told you, like nuts and seeds and stuff like that. Don't nobody be with you when you trying to get out and make the, don't nobody want a lot of cookies and cakes and stuff like that. That is gonna make you feel bad and all that stuff at the end. And like, if you have to eat a certain way, start thinking about things. Don't just throw anything into a box and say, okay, it's gonna be survival mode. No, you gotta be able to think and feel good. If you're in a situation where you may not have no lights or no heat, no electricity or nothing like that, like what's going on, you can't be cold and feeling bad at the same time because of what you're putting in your body. Like I have to think about us. If we have to leave because we have hurricanes and stuff here, if we have to leave and travel and all this, you trying to get on the road before everybody else get on the road, and you be stuck on bridges and stuff like that trying to get out. The last thing I want to worry about is, okay, I'm finna eat this can of Viennas, and I already know how I'm gonna feel afterwards. And then you in the car and your stomach, you're like, okay, ain't no bathroom or nothing. No, you want to eat the right stuff that's gonna keep you. So if you know it's a certain way you have to eat, like there's a certain way I have to eat, I know what I can and what I cannot eat. Ain't no need of me stacking what I cannot eat or what the kids cannot eat and think it's all it's all right. So I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna have plenty more videos if it's God's will. I'm gonna have plenty more videos coming out, but we're gonna do, I'm going after the healthy way, because it wouldn't be right for me to go and put all healthy stuff in my thing and then tell y'all to go have all the unhealthy stuff. And let me go ahead and say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist or nothing like that. But I mean, this is where we use our common sense, and we know what's healthy for us and what's not. And you never can, stop anything from happening. But sometimes we can limit things from happening or not help them along to have them so quick or something like that. And sometimes it's just the actions we take, the things we eat, the things, the things we do and everything like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoy. Comment below, and I do see y'all comments. Y'all keep the comments coming. I take a time out at night to catch up on comments, and I start from the ones that the previous ones to the current. So I started, so I'm going, you know, in line. I'm going to get to you. It's a lot of comments. Like I say, I take a certain time out at night to respond to some comments, and then a little bit more, you know, as I go, or the next day or something like that. But I do read your comments. It's just that I don't comment right away. So, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm trying to write out something, I'm trying to think of the next video or something, I can tell you, life in general, you know, I'm a wife with 3 kids. So, yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you be notified each and every time that I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, happy gardening. Y'all be safe.